Hey, this is Jordan here from the Too Many Words podcast, also known as Panda, coming at you with another disclaimer. Um, the program that I use for editing cannot handle when the video is long, actually, at all. Uh, so I mean, it's supposed to be used for like more like 25-minute videos. And I'm using it for like hour long, hour and a half long, 2 hour long videos. So it keeps crashing every time I try to edit or do something. So likely, moving forward, we'll be doing just one camera angle, um, and I'll probably have to end up cutting the videos in the future to just like 20-minute segments, so that I can edit each of those individually. Then I can just combine them all together. Um, but yeah, the deadline is too close for this one. So I will not be doing that for this video. Sorry, and thank you for watching. Hope you enjoy. Yeah, go for it. There we go. That was good. That was good.
All right. Welcome back to the Too Many Words podcast. I am your co-host, Isaac William Joseph, accompanied by the just as handsome Jordan. We have a guest in studio today, long life friend between Jordan and him, Charlie Miller. Charlie Miller, you want to do a short intro for yourself real quick?
I'm fat.
You're fat.
Yeah.
You're very much so not,
If
but
you're
all
not,
right.
if you are fat, you have a really complimentary angle from which you're recording right now. Let me make this announcements and stuff quick. I'm gonna really take a back seat to this episode, as this is I've typically gotten to know most of Jordan's friends moving to living together, but this guy decided he was cooler than everybody else and jumped state. So yeah, I'm going to learn a lot about Charlie. He's probably learn a little bit about me, and it's going to be pretty great. As announcements pertaining to the podcast, go follow that Instagram, at Too Many Words Podcast. First 100 people to follow gets a shout out. As typical, we're available on Google Podcasts and Apple Podcasts. That joins Spotify and YouTube on how you can broadcast. And yeah, I mean a little tidbit for what should be on the scaldstone.com. I have a little writing work essay about serial killers.
Coming soon, right?
Yeah,
Or is it already
which
up
is
there?
pretty fittingly gonna be released near Halloween. Should be
So
definitely
actually,
out.
probably by the time this episode records, it might be up then, right?
Yeah.
Or not. When this episode goes up, it will probably be
Yeah.
out.
It's just a short informational essay about film and serial killer stories. That's pretty much it. Am I missing anything? Oh yeah. Today is Monday, October 10th. But by the time you're listening to this, I'll be 23.
This is
My
true.
birthday's in 2 days. That's pretty cool. Really excited about that, actually. Hopefully, by the time anybody is listening to this, I've been so much more mature in my 23-year-old days, and
it will be October.
hopefully, I'm a little bit
22nd.
more handsome too in my old age. So, anyways, Jordan, take it away.
Hi. I'd like to also make a second welcome to our buddy here, Charlie. He's a pretty great dude. I've known him for a very, very long time at this point. Just want to make sure you can hear me pretty good, Charlie, there?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, sounds great. Yeah, so honestly, I didn't really plan this episode out too much. I just kind of was just kind of bullshit the entire time.
Honestly, I thought about it a little bit. Okay, a little bit.
Hey, you forgot that we were going to record today, so yeah.
So my mindset was, I completely forgot that we were recording on the Monday, on the fact that I had this small idea that completely replaced that fact. Where it's like, hey, maybe we can start recording at 11 p.m. on Tuesday, and then it will be my birthday as soon as we're done. And I was like, that's really cool. We could do like some sort of stupid ass countdown or something like that. But
Get you a birthday cake.
yeah, give me a birthday cake.
We could record another episode tomorrow if you want.
No, I don't want these to be too far out into the future. But for this specific
Could be a Patreon episode.
What?
Could be a Patreon episode.
Could be a bonus episode. I'm actually going to try to film how my day goes.
Yeah, I would say, speaking of that, I did actually want to talk to you about any of the stuff I asked you to provide for the Patreon.
Okay.
Have you done any of that yet?
Well, here's a hint. I didn't know you sent me that. Oh, wait, no, you did. Like what? Behind the scenes crap, right?
I'll pull it
I
out
should
there.
have gone. I can easily go back to the text message you sent me.
Yeah.
But, okay, a little tidbit on what we're doing in this episode, though.
This fucking dog. Oh.
What I was thinking, guys, is you guys explain the friendship, which you kind of already have. Then explain the origin on how you guys met. Not going into too much detail.
There's a really interesting story there actually.
And then after that, I think what really is a good story. Why Charlie's in Wisconsin?
I have a little thing to interject. I can describe me and Yoda's friendship in one phrase. We have the trust in between each other to allow each other to put each other inside a trash can and then ram it with a wheelchair.
With a wheelchair. That'll be one of the many stories we'll have to talk about on this episode.
See, you kind of shook your head at me when I said what state he was from. Am I not supposed to say that?
No, it's...
I'll try not to say it again if you have to edit it out.
Packers suck. Can I say that?
Is he not?
The reason why he's in Wisconsin is just a little personal.
Well, it's just
but
financial issues. That's about it.
Yeah, he went over there because he ran into some financial troubles.
I thought it was okay because I mentioned that we could have talked about it on a previous episode, and you're like, "That's a good idea." But
Isaac,
if Charlie's not cool with it, then
Isaac,
you're okay. Cool with it. Okay,
I am an open book.
Okay,
I don't keep secrets with friends.
That's all good. All right, Charlie and or Jordan. Pop off on some good origin stuff.
I'm going to start off with the meeting, the grand meeting, because I only know mine, and honestly, I only know my real perspective on how this exactly happened. I doubt Charlie even. I'm going to say I doubt you even remember it. If you do remember any specific details, feel free to interject.
I remember it was in
just say
elementary
something.
School. That's about it.
Yeah. I was in 3rd grade.
See, elementary school.
When I met Charlie.
Yeah? You fell in love with him.
That's
a different story.
We had one interaction. And that was essentially it. There wasn't anything else out of that. I didn't even know who this kid was. So, I was just sitting down at the lunch table. This fucking tall kid comes up behind me and just starts touching my head. And he goes, up, down, left, right, up, down, left, right. I'm just like, what the fuck is going on right now? And then he just kind of walked away. I was like, okay, that just happened.
So Charlie, were you 6'5" in 3rd grade too?
No.
I
he was in 4th grade.
Grades above.
He was 1 grade above, but yeah, you were 1 grade above, but yeah, you were probably still at least a solid 6 inches taller than me.
If you ask some people, 6 inches is not a lot.
Well,
but if you ask certain people, 6 inches is perfect.
I used to be a short kid. I'm pretty
too.
sure I've talked to you about. You still are.
Shut up! Really?
I'm pretty sure I've talked to you about this before. Maybe I don't. Maybe not. But I actually used to have a real I used to be vertically challenged. Definitely. We'll get to that a little bit more. Yeah.
I like that too. My coach said that a lot growing up.
Oh, that's why I called you Yoda.
Yeah, we're getting to that. We're getting to that.
Oh.
We're getting to that. So, move on down the line a little bit. My neighbor, actually, so when I first moved to DCG, I became really good friends with this kid named Dakota Dacky.
Okay.
He was my first friend that I made there
First friend.
at the school.
At DCG.
Yeah,
You know what
and
they
then
say, the
I-
first isn't the best.
Should we say DCG?
DCG's probably fine.
Okay.
What'd you say, Charlie?
The first isn't the best.
I mean, I wouldn't say that, but like, okay, yeah. Anyways, he introduced me to his older brother, David Johnson. I probably shouldn't have said his last name. Oh well. I'll block.
David Johnson's a pretty bland ass name.
This
bro.
is true. This is true.
Come on.
we meme about that.
Yeah.
And so we became pretty good friends. We were all pretty cool. But then David was like, yo, let me introduce you to this kid named Charlie. He's like super cool and he just lives right down the street. So I was like, I mean, I don't really like meeting new people, but okay, I guess so, since you're my friend and all. We go to Charlie's house, and well, behold, it's Charlie, the dude that was fucking with my head for no reason. I was like, oh, hey, wait a second. So, yada, 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 we introduce ourselves, we get to the point. David mentions, yeah, so he's, like, really short. Just look at him. And Charlie just goes, oh, so he's like Yoda. And we're all just like, yeah. And that is where my first real nickname came from, Yoda. That was, a lot of people called me Yoda for a very long time.
He's only Yoda to me.
Yeah. You're honestly like still one of the only people that calls me that.
That's because you are Yoda to me.
Yeah.
You're not old and wise. You're just Yoda.
Yeah.
And green.
Yeah.
Only in specific spots. You need to get that checked out, though.
Okay. And then, let's see, where do we move on from that?
Where do we move on from that?
You have
Oh
something to say?
yeah. I remember to mention this, but I didn't want to interrupt you. Just to show the dynamic to people who are trying to familiarize themselves with the three of us. Charlie's name is before mine on Jordan's life insurance.
Yes.
Yeah,
At least you're on there.
I am on there. Yeah,
There's 3 names on there. That's Charlie, Isaac, and my grandma.
really.
Yep.
It's funny how third place is the oldest.
It's, for actual reasons, because, like, statistically speaking, I will outlive her.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So. Yeah, I'm in second place, holding that silver. But black and silver looks good on me. So. There's a football reference. Perfect.
Huh?
Charlie is kicking ass at our fantasy football league.
This
Can we
is
talk
true.
about that?
Yeah,
for a
we could
second?
definitely talk about that for a second.
All right. Yeah.
Well,
Really? I'm 2
Uh,
for 2, right?
I
Oh,
think
that's
we're all
fine now.
2 for 2, and I think that's because almost every team in real life is 2-2. A lot of mediocre football, as Tom Brady says this year.
We'll see how I go on.
Yeah,
the
this
end
is
of
a
the
league
night,
that
actually, 'cause my last
I am
game
the
is
commissioner
tonight.
of. I started it before last season. It's called Cotton 4K, and we expanded this year, adding Charlie and another one of Jordan's friends, and it's just a little bit more competitive. And it's fun to watch all this stuff. And, every single year, I've either gotten second place or I've won it all in one of my leagues.
Charlie, you got a really good chance of beating Mike.
I always have a good chance. It just doesn't always happen.
I mean, Mike's done, so he's not going to get any more points. He's at 117.02. You're at 85.62. You're projected up to 117.50. But you've got.
I got 2 guys left that will play tonight. Actually, should be on the.
Yeah, they're playing right now. They're playing right now.
Yeah, they are playing right now. My Raiders are facing the Chiefs. We're probably going to be embarrassed tonight, as usual, in prime time against the Chiefs. We face the Chiefs in prime time at least once a year at this point. And I feel like, oh my goodness, last year it was just so, oh man. Last year, I legitimately was like, we've made the Chiefs make a run for their money a couple times in previous seasons. We've gotten better. Let's see how this goes. And then the Chiefs just murder us last year. And I don't know if it's going to be any different tonight, but, by the time anybody's listening to this, they'll know the outcome. So
I'm actually really upset with how my week has gone this week.
yeah, dude. Mason and I were talking about that. You poor guy, being a Lions fan and all, you got beat by a third-string quarterback from the Patriots.
I was also going to say,
You
like,
got
my
beat by a
fantasy
guy
league.
named Bailey.
Because, like, I've got 46 points in fantasy right now, and I've only got, I don't know how many minutes left, but Patrick Mahomes is the only thing I have left. So,
Patrick Mahomes, he's good, but at most he's going to double your score.
hey, if he doubled my score, I'd probably, I'd get really close to beating Mason.
Yeah, Mason had a pretty bad week too, bro. But I checked the stats. Yeah, Charlie, you are 2-2, but take that with a grain of salt. I just checked the stats of our league. I have the most points scored across the league, total. But I'm 2-2.
Connor was pretty happy that he ended up getting first in the league.
Yeah? Yeah, by this freaking much, dude. Are you kidding me? If I just swapped out the right player, just one right player that week, man. Gotta love fantasy. I told myself I wouldn't make it that much of a distraction, but I also didn't expect homework to be this, like, easy to manage. I was supposed to prioritize homework before fantasy football, but homework's pretty easy so far, despite having so many papers and so many journals to do. This is all stuff that I've actually really liked. Which reminds me, I have a couple school stories, but anything more with the Charlie and Jordan friendship dynamic? Maybe even just unrelated stories from Charlie?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Let's see. So yeah, we discussed how I got the nickname Yoda.
Yep.
We were all like really big fans of Star Wars at the time, so that's
I mean,
kind
who
of how
isn't
that.
really? I mean,
Yeah,
I
it's
haven't
true.
seen any movie in a while, but like, come on. I'm not a fan of Star Wars. I'm certainly a lot more casual than anybody who's super claiming to be a Star Wars fan, but who doesn't love Star Wars? My Nana loves Star Wars. My Nana waited in line for hours to watch Star Wars in theater. I think that was with my pops. That was pretty great. And I say pops as in like my grandpa.
Any specific stories that you want to bring up, Charlie? So I've got one that keeps coming to mind. It's the same story I tell everyone.
I like the
What? How you?
I like the one that
What's
I
up?
put you inside a trash can.
Oh, I guess yeah. We should probably circle back to that one.
Yeah, trash cans and wheelchairs. What's up?
So I was working at Walmart, and I got one of my paychecks. I was saving up for a car, but I figured, I'll go buy something stupid. So I decided to buy a wheelchair from Walgreens, and I also signed up for their rewards plan, so that way I could get the money down. So that way the price of the wheelchair would be exactly what my paycheck was.
Walgreens rewards.
I spent my entire paycheck on this one wheelchair. That after we got,
How old were you? 17.
Pretty sure you were 17.
I am this close to not cutting him slack
probably 17.
on how old he was when he made that purchase.
But then when we got it, I brought it home, and my mom asked me what I was going to do with the wheelchair, and I told her that I'm going to ram it into stuff and destroy it. So I spent, $300 to $400 on this wheelchair, and I proceed to just destroy it.
Yep, I'm gonna say that's exactly what happened. We fucking destroyed that thing.
I went up.
What was the benefit?
I went up to
A lifetime of stories.
Jordan's house, and I was like, "Hey, I have this wheelchair. I want to put you inside of. I want to use your trash can. You know, the one that everybody gets and everything.
Yeah.
And
the city provided trash can.
I want to ram into the trash can. And
initially, it was just like, here, I'll just hold the trash can. We'll just run into it, or here, we'll just run into the trash can, and then that evolved into, get in the trash can.
Well, see,
y'all are.
See, the him holding it from behind didn't work because every time we smashed into it, he would fall on his ass. So I figured if we put him
getting in it didn't really work either because you guys were supposed to still hold the trash can, and then you just kind of didn't, and then you ran into it, and the trash can just fell over and broke.
Yes, it did break. That thick plastic broke in the corner.
Yes.
Jackass, Iowa edition.
Don't believe me. It only gets
but
worse.
I figured if we put him inside the trash can, then it won't tip over. So it would be like a solid wall. That didn't happen.
No.
We smashed into it, and the trash can would fall over, and he would almost fall out of the trash can.
Remember that time you threw a big stick at my nuts?
You won't let that go, will you?
No, I never will.
Is that the same night or what?
No, it was
that was
different.
actually a
Completely
lot
unrelated.
earlier.
But then that same night that we were doing that, we got some
With the
plywood and
the wheelchair.
bricks from somewhere. I don't remember where.
So, wait, are we talking about the cabinet?
Yeah, so we got the cabinet from your neighbor.
Yeah.
That built his
so
own
we
truck
were
hot
provided
rod.
with, yes, we were provided with some bricks and some plywood and a steel cabinet.
That was rusty.
No, aluminum. It was aluminum cabinet.
It was rusty as hell.
It was rustier than shit.
Sexy.
It was to the point that if you hit it and you cut yourself, you would probably get tetanus from it.
Yes. So, obviously we just fucking ran ourselves into this cabinet that was rustier than shit. We wore a bike helmet.
That was the only.
That's good. That's good.
That was the only good thing that we did was wear that bike helmet. No other padding.
I've got videos of it actually that I could show you too if you're interested.
Ooh, maybe that could go on social media.
Part of the promo.
Could be, huh?
Unearthed from oh god, how long ago that was that? That would have been 7 years ago.
Was that 7 years ago?
Just about, yeah.
Yeah, you were like 10
Because I do remember that I almost
plus.
I almost
7.
broke my wrist on that cabinet.
Yeah, you almost did. You actually you kind of gashed up your wrist a little bit too, and we made you go clean it.
The bottom corner of it with my wrist, like right here, and I felt like it broke. And there was a whole bunch of rust over it and everything, so I'm like, so I have a broken wrist that might be cut, and I might have tetanus now. But then I brushed it off, and I guess I was fine.
You know what we need to get from Charlie?
What?
His perspective on burning the building down.
That would be an interesting.
That was from a
one.
homeless guy. Well, it was from us, but there was a homeless guy that was living in there too.
You
Wait, what?
took the home of a homeless man and cats.
Hang on.
Away
Wait. Shut
from-
up. Okay, before we get to this building, I want to talk about the bank ramp we made out of rocks.
That didn't work.
Do you remember that one? Yeah, no, it didn't, but we tried doing it anyways.
But
And honestly, it's a miracle we're still alive.
But we did make a good ramp. Well, it was decent. It wasn't good. It was decent. It was out of plywood.
I've tried making ramps in my day. They never really work out.
No.
Well, the thing
For
was
the kid, it just...
we never got any air. It was more of like a heavy fall. So the first wheel would come off, and you would get like a little bit of air from the first wheel. But then once the second wheel came off, the front wheel would be on the ground. already hit it. So there was no us in the air, even though you felt like you were. It was just boom, boom, and then you're done.
That's one of my favorite ones, because, like, who the fuck... Why would you make a ramp out of a bunch of fucking rocks?
Because we thought we were smart.
Yeah, we certainly thought we were smart.
I mean, yeah. You're alright, Jordan.
Alright, let's move on to this this building. This was mentioned in a previous episode with Syme. You remember the old lumber warehouse, right?
Yeah. We there was a
with
safe
all those
in
old
there.
cars?
There was a couple cars.
Yeah.
And we had a fire in there that we did put out. We did put it out. But somehow a ember got to the wood and ignited.
What?
What are you talking about?
Is this like some stuff that you... Jordan, you weren't there that day, from what I hear. Did something complete... Are we about to hear some new stuff from Charlie?
They
Are you
had
talking about, like, how the...
They had a...
Are you talking about, like... Wait, go ahead. Go ahead.
They had a Shelby car kind of clone in there that I wanted to take home.
Yeah. It was as a reproduction. We did talk about that. Yes. You said something about a homeless person living in there. I wasn't aware about that.
Jordan, you're a bad person.
You forget that I was friends with the going on sheriff of the town.
I guess yeah, we all were. Everyone in town knew her.
I heard stuff from her that some people didn't.
Really?
Yeah.
And you never shared this with me.
Apparently, there was a homeless guy that was living there, and the fight. I remember Armin put out the fire because there was no fire, but somehow one of the embers got to something in there and then lit everything on fire.
No, that's not how it worked. I was there. There was a controlled burn. They let the building down on fire themselves.
Oh, I'm pretty sure Armin put out the fire before we left because...
Well, yeah, no.
He put out the fire that he started, right?
Yeah, he put out the fire he started, but when the building burned down, that was a controlled burn done by the city of Dallas Center. It was done by their fire department.
Right.
I know, because, like, I obviously I live right across the street from this building. So, like, I just remember them all pulling up, and we were all standing by, like, what are they doing? What are they going to do? Are they going to burn the building down? And then they proceeded to do exactly that.
And they did question the safe.
What do you mean?
There was a big green safe, like old time, like, you know.
Well, it wasn't green, it was black, but yeah.
In there.
Yeah. There was, we were talking about the safe.
Yeah.
We talked about, but I mean, that was just probably from the when the business still operated out of there.
Yeah, but we tried to break into it.
See, that's what Syme said. I remember it already being open.
No, we tried to break. It was closed. We tried to break into it, and then afterward, they were trying to figure out who did it.
Well, Jordan, that's 2 versus 1. I think we need to get a council of your friends.
So I guess
to orchestrate a chronological story of this whole shebang.
So
that'd be an episode.
The way you're saying is we did get it open, right?
What was that?
We did get it open, right?
I don't think so.
Huh. Interesting. I remember it being open.
I don't remember it being
Jordan,
open.
Were you on drugs as a teenager?
I mean, I probably got a lot of contact high from my grandfather.
I've gotten contact high a couple times.
I mean, we were teenagers. We didn't know how to save crack. I mean, Armin said that he did, but
Yeah.
Armin knows a little bit of everything, doesn't he?
Yeah. Armin's gotten pretty good at his lockpicking, so I mean, that's something, I guess.
Yeah, he got caught with his lockpicks when we went to New York. Shout out to episode 3 if you haven't listened.
So yeah. Now, okay. I know there was a lot of something that we mentioned in the episode with Syme, is that there was a lot of going into that building without me. and I'm pretty sure you were there for some of that, or at least a few of those times without me. What were those like?
I was sitting in the car.
Oh yeah, that was. I got a picture of you sitting in the car.
In the car.
In the
Yeah.
Shelby.
Nice.
I actually got a lot of pictures from then that I could show you.
That's like criminal evidence.
Yeah, it is.
That's awesome.
I just wanted to sit in the Shelby. That's all I wanted to do.
Hey man, who would blame you? Come on.
We also talked about how we planned on taking it back to your mom's garage.
Yeah, a super big bike with a tarp.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We were gonna do it in the dead of night. No one's gonna be there.
We're also thinking about redoing that car that was in your grandpa's.
That's
garage.
out by the muffler shop now. It's still there, but like, he started doing the process of getting the title, but like, he gave up because it was gonna cost $100. I'm just like, it's just $100. Just fucking do it.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see.
So Charlie,
Yeah.
what's it like to be a real adult?
I don't think I'm a real adult. I have adult
Oh
responsibilities.
come on, bro. We are not married. We do not have children. We have not called ourselves so lucky. What's it like, brother?
You're just tired.
Just
Yeah,
tired.
you're just tired all the
All
time.
the time.
And you're achy.
All the time. Achy.
Have you ever tried drugs to get over the pain?
No.
Nice. You're better than my dad.
No, so, not to get into too much specifics about it, but,
Oh, he did do drugs. He's
no,
stuff.
I'm just trying to be better than my father was.
Oh, aren't we all?
Yeah, so, yeah, I
The
just,
camera on?
all of the memories I have of my father, I am using that as motivation to be better towards my kids. That's all I'm...
So your dad. Oh, okay. That's all you're gonna say. Okay, then I don't have any further questions.
Well, that's all I'm trying to do. If I
Respectable, bro.
if they become teenagers and they still talk to me, I'm gonna consider that a win.
Oh, that's precious, actually. So, like, the way you put it, am I allowed to answer or ask a few questions?
Sure.
So, with the way you put it, your dad was present, but he wasn't a likable guy.
He was present-ish.
Ish.
It was more
Yeah.
of a divorce situation where I was over at his place every other weekend, and I think every other holiday or something like that.
Okay.
But yeah, it was just more of it's more of, even when we're at his place, he wasn't really there.
Yeah.
You know,
He wasn't eager to be a dad when you came over and stuff.
yeah, I mean, he had his family had it's tradition for them to have a tree farm, like a Christmas tree farm. So, my grandpa that passed away not that long ago, well, a couple months ago, I think.
Oh wow.
He had a tree farm, and it was very, very successful tree farm. So much so that the governor of Iowa would come out and get a tree from him.
Oh, that's pretty sick, actually.
And I have a lot of fond memories of my grandpa and everything. So in the same vein, my father decided, oh, he's going to have a tree farm too. So when I would go out there, it was more of work and me trying to play video games while he was working on the farm.
Mm-hmm.
So most of the time when I was there, I was with my sister and we would just play video games. And mind you, it wasn't like high-end PC gaming or something like that.
It was a Wii.
The first gaming thing I had at his house was a Windows 98 computer. And
I think I'm familiar.
and I played. It had dial-up, and I played Roller Coaster Tycoon.
Wow! Oh wow!
And
Wow!
that was my first PC gaming.
We don't need to worry about what that was.
And then the second console, the first console I had at his house was a Nintendo 64.
Oh, nice.
And then after that, I had a Wii at his house.
Nice. Nintendo fans over there.
I've had almost every console
Nice.
from
Nice.
the three major companies.
You have a GameCube?
I did have a GameCube. I had that.
Sexy.
I had that at my mom's house, and I loved that GameCube. That was a really fun console.
Charlie's where I got introduced to the Xbox.
Really?
Yeah, we begged my mom to buy us an Xbox, even though we had a PS1 and GameCube. And so my mom bought us the original Xbox for Christmas, and then sometime down the road we also got a PS2.
PS2 for life, baby.
Every American family had
And
a
that was
PS2
really
I
fun.
think-
I
in their
remember
life.
playing.
Yeah.
I remember playing GameCube. I don't know if it was with you.
Bravo.
It was not with me.
With you, Yoda, but I know David and I think Syme would come over every once in a while, and we would play 007 GoldenEye on
I heard that's a classic game.
the GameCube. And that was fun. And then we tried doing it on the PS2, but it didn't feel right. It was the same game, but it didn't feel. I don't know, something about it that didn't feel correct.
I mean, that's how it is with most games switching consoles.
Yeah.
Jordan, what was your first console?
PlayStation 1.
PlayStation 1? Same.
I have a tie for my first console. It was first console was PS1 and GameCube, because my uncle,
Nice.
my mom's brother, he has multiple GameCubes and PS1s at his house, and he gave one of each of them to us.
That's really sick, actually. I remember my first games were Rayman, Crash Bandicoot. I knew of Spyro, but I don't know if I played Spyro. And then, like, this one random bass fishing game. My
We all
mom
had
loved
that
to
one
play with
random
me.
fucking fishing game.
Yeah.
It was actually Yoda that introduced me to Spyro for the PS1. I did not
Are you
have
sure
that game.
about
Spyro's a classic, bro.
Well, maybe for the PlayStation 1, but you guys had the Xbox Spyro game.
Yeah, but that was from a
I
different
was like-
franchise. That,
I mean, it was the same character, just a different.
that was a
different universe.
reboot of the
Yeah, it was a
original
reboot.
games, and you
Yeah.
introduced me to the
Remaster.
original ones.
No.
No.
See, I'd never played those Spyro games. Those were more like RPG based because like you get like upgrades and like do different flame attacks and whatnot. It was like a completely different game, honestly.
It was good. I liked it.
They were good games. There's a reason why they're still like classics.
Me and my sister would take turns with the Xbox ones, and we had it down to the point where we could beat the game in like 2 hours, and then we would hand it over to the other person, and they would play for the 2 hours and then hand it back over.
Charlie.
Yeah.
What is your favorite video game and or video game character?
As of right now, it's Zelda.
Mhm.
Mainly because of Breath of the Wild.
That's been a very well received game.
But you can tell from my shirt.
Oh yeah.
But
I can't see him.
but I did play like the N64 ones, like Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time, and I did play Wind Waker and Twilight Princess, and then it wasn't until Skyward Sword came out for the Switch is when I played that one. But right now it's Zelda. But if I was gonna say when I was growing up, I would have to say Assassin's Creed.
Ooh, nice.
Because
Which one?
the
The first
All
one?
of them.
two through Brotherhood and Revelations,
Wow.
the whole Ezio.
He stole my answer.
Because I have my
You
mom's.
haven't played those ones.
I have my mom's.
I was gonna say the Assassin's Creed franchise.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I have my mom's computer that I actually played Assassin's Creed 1, 2, Brotherhood, Revelations, and
3.
No, I don't think I played
No.
3 on there. But I played those games on the computer that I have from my mom. And to tell you how old it has the first generation Intel processor in there. And they're on the 13th one now.
Thank you for clarifying. I did not know what that meant, really.
But it's really old.
Gotcha.
Really,
That was the
really
PC
old.
we played Minecraft on one account that 4 of us shared. That was the PC that we all got introduced to Assassin's Creed on. That PC has
Yoda
a lot
introduced
of
me
memories.
to Minecraft on that PC.
No, David did.
Okay. But we would stay up late nights playing Minecraft.
Yes. We would stay up till like 2 a.m. as a 14-year-old.
I think all of us did
They had
playing video games with our friends.
they had that really cool Minecraft app that you can make your own skins.
Yes,
Back
I
then.
showed you that. That I'll take credit for that one. That one was.
And we made
That-
we made Adam and Eve without the leaves.
He, so that one was after I got my own account and I was playing at my dad's. I'm like, Minecraft penis.
And then I convinced him to go into a public session with each one of us
Public
being
session.
one of Adam and one of Eve.
Yeah, and then we stood in the hub of the server and started humping each other.
Oh my goodness, guys.
Yeah,
And we only did that for
we
a
were
few seconds
scoundrels.
because we knew we were going to get banned or kicked off or something.
Yeah,
What year was this? 2013?
probably 14 maybe.
Okay. Jordan, favorite video game and or favorite video game character?
I don't know.
Fine, I'll go. Crash Bandicoot has actually he's stuck with me for a very long time. I love his aesthetic. I used to want his tribal wrist tattoos. Once upon a time, I have a paper mache, cardboard, chicken wire, whatever else material it took to make a giant Crash Bandicoot head. It originally had a bike helmet inside, so you could wear it. But I think I'm gonna cut out the teeth, put some white netting, and I'm gonna put a speaker in it, like I've wanted to for a while now, and turn it into a speaker. I think that would be awesome.
Crash Bandicoot was good.
Yeah, Crash Bandicoot's sick.
I could play it as
But,
a kid, but I can't play it now.
Yeah, I feel like I'm on the same vein as you for that, honestly. Utka!
As a kid, it was like really easy, and then as an adult, you're like, how did I play this game?
You guys remember that one level where it starts out like quiet and you go out just a little bit and then you jump off of a small cliff and then a triceratops starts chasing you? I think that was the first near heart attack I ever had as a child. Dude, I need to Jordan, I need to show you this after this. Oh my goodness. That was terrifying to me. A whole level. A level that probably takes like 2 to 4 minutes of running from a triceratops. You know how much pressure that puts on a 6-year-old? Whoa. Dude. But, Jordan, have you thought of an answer? Because I'm going to look up the exact title to this one video game that I loved as a kid.
Not really, because like there's just so many video games I've just loved over the years.
Okay, what are you vibing with right now? You're playing a lot of Odyssey right now.
I've taken a break because I've been focusing on some other things. Mostly, actually, the podcast. But I did want to go back and say I learned how for any of our older viewers that have been playing Minecraft for a long time. Excuse me. And they remember modding Minecraft before there was a Forge installer. You had to mod it the hard way by manually dragging and editing files in the Minecraft installation. And yeah, I learned how to do that on this old PC that we were talking about a minute ago. That was a complicated process. It took me 3 months to figure that out. Yeah, it was fun. I've been playing Dragon Ball Z Kakarot mostly as of late.
Dragon Ball Z what?
Dragon Ball Z Kakarot.
Kakarot.
Kakarot. That's Goku's real name.
What?
Yeah.
There's so much I don't know about these people.
Yeah.
You don't know that about Dragon Ball?
Oh, dude. In the first episode...
Don't talk about it too much, but he hasn't seen it yet. He wants to see the movie before
we do a quick movie review of the new Dragon Ball movie.
Yeah.
And
he knows
that is 100% of my Dragon Ball Z actual, like, content intake.
Yes.
I've seen, like, a lot of memes and people playing video games and stuff like that, but I've never actually sat down and watched the anime or any of the movies or even bought any of the toys. So yeah, I'm not very educated in that field just yet.
You should,
but you know, it's a fun little thing so far.
You should sit down and watch through the series. I think it's a really good series.
Well, when you've been around as long as them, you kind of have to be.
I found the video game that I actually still think about today. It's honestly, if you like breaking stuff, you'll love this video game.
Oh, you're talking about the Hulk game, aren't you?
The Hulk game. This game, I wonder if it's got some. I'm on the Walmart website right now. It's not telling me what year this game came out, but it's called The Incredible Hulk Ultimate Destruction.
Mm-hmm.
My grandma, back when I was in elementary school, got me an Xbox out of nowhere after a few years of being a PlayStation 2 kid for a very long time, actually. Yeah, she got me an Xbox and she got me a few video games. She got me like this one weird Burger King video game. And the other one I can remember is this Hulk video game. This Hulk video game is actually, I think it was like the first video game that I beat. It was awesome. You could break buildings in New York. You could also go to the desert. You could rack up points with destruction, and you can use those points to buy like special moves you could do, like you could rip a car in half and use them as you can crunch the car and use them as boxing gloves. You can what?
There was a mission in the desert where you had to fight an airplane.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly.
Dude. Yeah, to this day, one of my favorites.
I did like that game. It was fun.
Yeah, if I can get that game back on like a more modern console, probably won't. I would definitely give it some time.
You
again.
could put it on your PC.
On my PC, really?
Yeah.
Don't tempt me, bro. I'm still in school. I might flunk myself getting that game back.
Well, something to note is they did take that game and
I saw a redone version.
they retextured it and pretty much just remade it, and they rebranded it as the Incredible Hulk game for the 2008 movie.
Less cool, but yeah, it looks good. It looks good. There's just so much nostalgia packed into that game for me.
Let's see.
You got a favorite video game character? Gmod, Marty McFly.
I mean, not really, because, like, I don't know.
See,
I like
this is the
Assassin's
difference,
Creed.
dude.
I like
This is why Charlie's a real adult and you're not. He knows what he wants.
Steve
He knows what he
from
likes.
Minecraft.
What?
Steve from Minecraft.
Steve
Fuck
from
you.
Minecraft. Is that even a real answer?
Yeah.
Not really.
Man,
Fuck you.
can you even take that as a real answer? Crazy.
He's a Smash Bros. Character, so fuck both of you. You got like a piece of glitter right on your cheek.
I have glitter. I have glitter on my cheek. Where the hell did glitter come from? That's a good. Oh shoot, we're 51 minutes in. I completely forgot.
50 minutes in from there.
Special drop, free T-shirts. At this point, should I just put it in like the closer?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Stay tuned for free T-shirts.
I didn't realize it jumped to 50 minutes already.
Yeah, bro. Talking to Charlie is awesome.
It was 19 minutes. The next thing I know, it was 50 minutes. I was like, okay,
Yeah,
that
the
just
last time I
happened.
looked at it, we were at 25.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, we're gonna squeeze something in, and then I'll talk about it, and then I didn't.
I have a question for Yoda.
What's up?
When are you gonna get a Steam Deck?
Well, it's on my wish list, so.
They don't have any
Next year.
reservations anymore.
I gotta be able to afford it, is the problem.
Do you know what a Steam Deck is, Isaac?
Did you just. Did you just do that?
Wait a second. I moved it from one corner to the other, and it just did that. And now it's not even playing it.
What?
Jordan, it's not playing it.
It's not playing. What? Wait, what? What do you mean it's not playing?
Something went wrong. Here's the error code.
Did Isaac mess up something?
Here. I'm gonna jump to your mic, and I'm gonna explain what happened.
Okay.
Send yourself that before any other problems happen. Hello, Charlie. While Jordan is away, I have to explain myself. Getting prepared for the closer of this episode, I move over the tab for my camera on my computer, which is used to record the audio for my half of the podcast. And it just stopped recording.
So don't forget, he cannot hear you through that mic.
He can't hear me from this mic?
I can hear
What's he
Isaac.
hearing me from right now?
Oh, you can hear you, but like not from that mic.
Oh.
He hears
Okay.
you from your mic.
From that one.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, that works.
I heard Isaac before.
Anyways, yeah, it just stopped recording my side of the feed. I'm going to have Jordan send himself what has been recorded on my end so far. What, did you start recording it again?
No. I was just. I don't know.
Oh, that's just for Charlie to hear me.
Yeah, he could already hear you. I don't.
Okay,
know why I did that,
so-
to be honest with you.
So yeah, get that back to recording as soon as you can. Anyways, yeah, I was just gonna like take a look at the Anchor stats, and then it suddenly stopped recording. Do I need to like clear some space on my computer for all the recordings? Probably. I could probably just delete all those because.
I have all of them backed up myself. So.
Yeah. All right. Good thing this happened near the end of the episode, though. What's gonna hear me if I do this closer right now? This iPad?
Yeah, and I mean, don't do the closer. We'll just run a little late. Just
We're a little late. I got Monday Night Raw and a Monday Night Football game to watch, sir. I have a very busy afternoon, and I gotta finish a paper.
That's not my problem.
I know it's not your problem. But if I fail school, you're gonna have a very depressed co-host. And then nobody's gonna listen. Because they're gonna feel bad when they hear Isaac tears. I'm a loser. It's because Jordan said that's your problem. And you're not optimistic.
Yeah, you could just stay here.
Spend the night?
Yeah.
Oh, hell no.
Things are at.
I could pack. Are you recording again on there?
Not yet.
Not yet? Okay.
Transferring the previous.
Transferring. Okay. Charlie, say something funny.
Isaac's a duck.
I'm a duck. Not as funny. But, should I do the t-shirt drop?
You can do the t-shirt drop.
Why are you gonna
I can
drop
do
your
the
t-shirt?
t-shirt drop. Well, it's because I'm a very generous man, Charlie. So, let me get into the details.
So you're gonna take off your t-shirt and then sell it?
Not the one that I'm wearing right now.
Why not?
We're not selling merch anything right now. Nobody's gonna buy this random T-shirt. What do I even have on right now? The Nautica Jeans Company. I've never worn Nautica jeans, but my mom has been doing laundry at the house, and this just came up in my pile for some reason.
Maybe you should sell it.
I should sell it once I'm famous.
Well, who says
And
that
have
you're
this
not famous now?
Who says I'm not famous now? Well, if I'm famous right now, it's probably for the wrong reasons, to be really honest.
Either way, you get the money for it.
Yeah, you right. And then Nautica Jeans comes calling, hey, we want some, what's it called? Royalties. We want some royalties on that purchase, sir. But anyways, for the special drop, through the Scaldstone, let me say my own website properly. Through thescaldstone.com. Ooh, I heard that. Oh, and then I heard that. Wait a second. Oh, he's testing my audio over there. Okay, anyways. Through thescaldstone.com, on the podcast page, you can email us through the little fill out section. Can I move over to my mic? Sweet. Now let me do this young and proper. Alright. In this email is the key. The key to getting this free t-shirt. The t-shirt's going to have the Too Many Words logo on the back and the Alphamist. The symbol of my creativity on the front end.
So
And
I
it's going
can
to
get
say
this
Triple
t-shirt?
Crown on the front.
Yes.
You can get this t-shirt if you follow these
I did want to
steps.
say this is open to podcast guests.
Yeah.
So like anyone who listens, whether you've been on the podcast or you want to be on the podcast, you're gonna be on the podcast. As long as you do these things, you can get one of these T-shirts.
Yeah.
So
As
why
a matter
don't I
of
just
fact-
get a free t-shirt?
Because I want to get my website traffic, and I also want to exercise fans trying to
Check us out.
trying to interact with us. Yeah, that's the word.
As
What
a
if you
matter of
just give
fact-
me a free t-shirt and then I'll make a TikTok and then promote your email?
No, don't do that. You gotta do the rules, okay? Don't break
it's
the
the
rules.
rules. Them's the rules. And after
Don't
this,
break the rules.
after this, whoever doesn't get a T-shirt that we feel deserves a T-shirt might get one.
Hey,
Because I don't want anybody to hear what I just said and be like, "Oh, I'll just wait for them to be done." Because if that's your mentality, you're never getting a T-shirt. I'm blocking you from the website.
I'd say this T-shirt design specifically, we just never do it again.
Yeah,
ever.
I think there's only going to be 10 of these. Dude, imagine if this is like the biggest podcast in Iowa and we're like doing the Tonight Show interviews. There's going to be 10 people with that shirt.
All of them in the crowd.
They're going to be like worth a lot of money.
Oh yeah.
Wouldn't that be cool? And they're going to be from Hobby Lobby. Anyways, let me get to the point. Whether or not
I wanted to say something.
What's up? What's
like,
up?
What? Something I would actually like to see is a future guest that hasn't been on the podcast yet wearing one of those shirts.
That would be cool.
Because like that'd be like full circle.
Technically, there's going to be at least 11 in existence because I'm definitely freaking getting one.
Well, yeah, we both gotta get one.
Okay, there's going to be 12 in existence. 2 of them are not going to be available ever.
Yeah.
Anyways, let me compact this to you simply. Regardless on if you go through the scaldstone.com or you just go straight to your Gmail, type this into to send, okay? It's going to go to too many words podcast at gmail.com. In this email is going to be 3 attachments, 3 photos, okay? 3 attachments is 3 photos, okay?
3 screenshots.
Yeah, 3 screenshots. With those 3 screenshots, you're going to have a description of your T-shirt size. Hannah told me that it's unisex, so it doesn't really matter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's actually good to know.
Yeah. You're going to involve your T-shirt size. You're going to put your name, if you want, and a mailing address. We got to get this to you. Jordan, what are these 3 screenshots going to have?
So you gotta have a screenshot of you following us on Instagram, screenshot of you subscribe to us on YouTube, and a screenshot of you following us on Spotify.
Perfect. All you got to do, baby girls, is show us that with the right parameters, with the right address. We would hate to get an email without a mailing address, okay? And you get the freaking shirt, okay? There's not much competition right now.
I don't think we've gotten a single email yet, and that's very depressing.
I haven't
actually.
checked in the last few days. I'm staying hopeful, but I wouldn't be surprised right now at this point. But
Please email us, actually.
give us an email. Give the website traction. Interact with us. Do the jazz, bro. It's all going to be a good, fun thing to do. With that said, do we get into the closer?
Yes. Give us some of those anchor stats,
Anchor
baby.
stats. I'm afraid to move this camera thing again.
Just don't move it. Just click
It
on the
was
tab.
full screen, sir.
Just click on the tab on the bottom.
Okay. Let me refresh the anchor stats.
Also, actually, before you go into the anchor stats, Instagram followers. Did we get any new ones?
Yes, we did. Not a lot, but it's okay because I forgot someone last week.
Also, something to tell you, Isaac. I got a new phone.
Oh yeah, you sent me a snap saying you got a new phone.
Yes.
Slick, brother.
I actually have something for you.
But yeah, shout out to the Instagram followers that followed us in the past week, or more, because I forgot the notorious stranger I've never met before at Josh_Zamp. Josh_Zamp, I owe you an apology. I should have mentioned you in last week's episode. Completely forgot to put you on the closing notes. My apologies, bro. With that, we got at tor.i.o_1999. A girl I went to high school with, actually.
Nice.
And then also, we have a guy I went to high school with, a guy I played football with, our football kicker. Still call him kicker sometimes.
Hey, I know
At
kicker.
Luke_Dayton. Pretty awesome dude, honestly. Really cool guy. But yeah, that's our Instagram shout-outs. Let's get into these anchor stats.
Okay.
As I click on the dashboard, we have 112 total plays, 11 plays per episode. the more you put out, I feel like that's just gonna go down for right now at least. And our audience size is 8. We've had a not so satisfying last 3 episodes of total views being under 10. I feel like the initial hype is dying right now.
Yeah.
I expected that. You never like to see it, but
We still just gotta be consistent.
Completely
That's a big
natural.
thing.
Yeah.
People need to keep sharing us, keep spreading that word, baby girl.
Yeah, bro. I just put a post up right now of us in the lab, and it's got a sound that says, "Hey, you better freaking share this." Okay, the podcast is not gonna grow.
I think that's
if
our
you aren't
biggest
like, hey.
Our biggest thing right
Find
now
it.
is that our friends aren't sharing our promos, or like,
We still love you, but I hate you right now.
yeah, like we're entirely just relying on algorithms and shit to show our promos to people. But if you share the promos, that gets on more algorithms and more people. Come on, Instagram followers. Come on, YouTube subscribers. Come on, anyone. If you see a promo, if you see anything regarding a post, whether we just release an episode or anything, share it. Get the word out. Tell your friends. Tell your family. Tell your dad.
We're not
tell
complaining,
your
are
dog. I don't care. What?
We're not complaining, are we?
I'm complaining a little
You're
bit.
complaining?
Because, like
Charlie!
I said, our biggest problem right now is that no one's spreading the word.
Can we get you? Can we have you say follow the Too Many Words podcast?
So yeah, we need to. I mean, obviously you don't have to, but like
Charlie, I'm
obviously,
making you.
You okay? Yeah, I guess he's making you, but he
still
doesn't
don't have to, though.
He's
You want
He's
me
small.
to say
He doesn't
follow
really-
the podcast?
no. He wants you to follow the podcast.
You want me to follow
You could
the
do
podcast?
both. Yeah.
Yes. Go create an Instagram account and follow us on Instagram.
You know that I don't like social media.
I know that's true,
Oh, that's-
but like,
really?
do it anyways.
Hey man, you don't gotta do what.
I used to have a Facebook and now I don't anymore.
Well,
Hey,
you
man,
still
if
do.
have
You just can't
Spotify,
access it.
Google Podcasts or Apple Podcasts, you could just hit the follow button, brother.
Yeah.
How about YouTube?
You can
Sure,
subscribe to us on YouTube,
Yeah.
but don't
I
forget if you want one of
subscribe to
those.
you on YouTube.
If you want one of those
Alright.
T-shirts, you gotta follow us on Spotify, subscribe to
I
us
mean,
on
I don't
YouTube.
know.
And follow us on Instagram.
If he's not on
No,
social.
we cannot make any exceptions. I don't care if he's been my greatest friend of all time. We cannot let anyone slip through the cracks. You have
Charlie, I'll
to. You have
slip you
to.
one under the desk one day.
I'll do something to you under
If
the
you
desk.
really want a T-shirt.
I want to.
All right. More anchor stats.
More anchor stats. Okay, so our as of 2 days ago, our podcast has 5 views from the last episode. Episode 6 has 7. Episode 5 has 8. I don't know what episode 5 is doing with only 8 views, but I'm just gonna assume that there's a lot of traction on YouTube because there is, as of right now, 11 views on our newest episode on YouTube. I know that for a fact. A little bit more into the info. Let's see. Let's click on audience. I got those 3 dots looking at me right now. Anyways, it's been really fun to look at the audience sources further fluctuate. 4% of people listening are from Egypt. I don't know how.
I think that's interesting.
I think that
I've
is
noticed that
interesting.
I was like, really?
Yeah.
Where-
The Too Many
where in
Words
Asia?
podcast.
Egypt, not
Egypt.
Asia.
Whatever.
But 21% of listeners are from Apple Podcasts, and a 13% are from a third party. 66% from Spotify. It's pretty cool to keep watching that Spotify number go down because that just means that it's getting access on the multiple platforms, and that's kind of fun. It's like a simulator, but real life, almost. But yeah, we have 2 total plays as of today. None yesterday in 6 the day before. No, 6 on October 7th. That's all really the most, all the interesting stuff I have to say about the anchor stats. But let me, let's just plug a little bit of everything right now, shall we? Find us on Instagram at Too Many Words Podcast. Find us on Facebook, Scotstone. Whoa, wait a second. Whew. I'm Rick for a second. Follow us on Facebook, Scaldstone Productions. Follow us on TikTok, Scaldstone Productions. Find us on YouTube, Scaldstone Productions. And then, as you know, Too Many Words as of Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify. And of course, everything can be found on the scaldstone.com. With that said, Charlie, who or what do you want to make this podcast episode out to?
Should probably make it to my mom because she's probably gonna watch it.
Really? That would be awesome.
Which mom?
She's very supportive of me.
Pretty awesome. Cool mom, not so cool dad. Is what I'm hearing. Jordan, who or what we making this podcast episode out to?
This podcast episode goes out to Domino's Pizza.
Domino's Pizza.
Yeah.
Go to hell.
I'll also make this a
What
podcast to buying a Steam Deck, Yoda.
Someday.
Yeah, buy a
definitely
Steam
someday.
Deck.
Buy
That's a lot of money.
I have it next to
All right.
me. I'm showing it to
Oh,
the
wow, that
camera.
looks freaking sick.
Oh,
Buy a Steam Deck.
he's showing it to you right now?
I'm looking at it right
It's
now.
it's pretty dope, actually. They're pretty
Oh,
great.
my goodness.
Buy a Steam Deck.
That's like a black Nintendo Switch.
Yeah.
It can play
Anyways,
Nintendo
Those are
Switch.
Steam games.
Wow.
Anyways,
Oh,
Isaac,
I'm about
who
to
do
make a
you make this
mistake.
episode podcast out to? Episode what?
Yeah. How do I make this episode out to? You know what? I'm gonna shout out my boy from church, Marcellus.
That's a good answer.
He's actually been texting me this whole time, keeping me updated on what I've been missing out right now on television. So that's cool beans and all. I haven't been checking all that much. You know, I'm a good podcaster.
Podcast is important, so.
But yeah.
This is our second job, after all.
Indeed it is. Charlie, are you familiar with our closer?
Nope.
It's basically a simple amen on 3. Jordan, you ready?
Yeah. All right, so. Amen on 3?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Amen.
Amen.
What?
What?
Okay. Bye-bye.